Okay, it's Sunday, Sim Sunday. I don't often do Sim Sundays anymore. In fact, hardly at all. What am I doing? Why am I hooning around in this simulator? What's these red lines? What does this all mean? In fact, let's slow down a bit. Um, Back end of January, I'm going to be doing something with a friend, an experiment with a friend, a radio-based experiment. Obviously, perhaps with drones involved, but a radio-based experiment. And I'm just looking at view sheds in an area that I'm interested in filling in some gaps of communications. In fact, let's go left. Let's go up here. Did I put the flaps down? I can't remember. I didn't. Oh well, let's whiz up here. You can see there's lots of crinkly bits here that radio signals just don't reach. And that includes your cell phone signal. They won't get up here easily. And if somebody falls off here, or if you've got a group of youngsters walking around in these areas, it's good to know where they are and the communications that you might need to have with them. So, yeah, I'm going to run a radio experiment. I've been sent some very nice bits of kit, which I will show you now. We'll bang out of this and we'll do that. Let's whiz through here. So, there's the Monked Cow Gap. Well, 700 knots. It might be a bit sporty for that. My house is on the nose now, range of about 50 kilometers. But yeah, these lines coming up here, these are view sheds, so that would be a good 2D representation of what you cover. And obviously the red just puts it nicely on the land, and it allows me now to look and see exactly where I might position. I've got one more repeater that I need to position. So yeah, all right. It's just an excuse to play around with a bit of a flight sim for a project. But sometimes I think it's good to visualize things in 3D. Right, enough of this for now.
So these are the devices I'm going to use in the experiment, and these ones have come my way. Some LilyGO T-Decks, and these are quite groovy. They've got you can put maps and things on them. In fact, I'll tell you a little bit how to do. I'll make a little video clip, tell you how I got the maps on there. If you're from Europe, then easy peasy lemon squeezy, or America. But if you're from anywhere else in the world, a little bit harder. And I'm going to use those in conjunction with these, which I'm going to put in a box and magnificent welding there. These are Heltec devices that will be the repeaters. So I've got several of these. So I used to be a Meshtastic sort of a person, but now I'm giving this Meshcore a go. So these are the radios involved.
Just a little add in to this not very well thought out video, but then that's the way I am. Should you find yourself with one of these, I mentioned that you had to pay a little money to unlock some features, and one of those features you can unlock is zoomable map tiles. Now, if you're in America or Europe or the UK, then these map tiles are quite easy to come by. But the easiest way I've found of making them is just using a plugin in QGIS. I've put the window up there. There's the plugin there, Q tiles, and that will take whatever style you've got up there and divvy it up into the different zoom levels. So in this case, I'd be chopping up OpenStreetMaps, but one could just as easily chop up Google Satellite and get those images, or one could get it to, I think they're 256 by 256 PNG images. Waze Waze doesn't think there's much out there, does it? Just all green. So we go to open topo, we could see why. So compare and contrast Waze, open topo. So we Google Earth above it. So it's all the bumpy bits in the mountains, which are behind me right now. In fact, there's a thunderstorm rising in there right now. And my house is over here somewhere. Where's my house? Maybe my house isn't over here somewhere. No, that's north. Oh, I see. My house is here. So over here. So anyway, that's by the by. You can. There's Giant's Castle. So if you're coming to this part of the world, I'm not far away from Giant's Castle. So that is a great way. I've just kept the window open there for the tiling, just so you can see it. But yeah, that's a great way of getting those map tiles should you need it. then you get to more sorts of zoom levels. But if you haven't paid, I think you can only zoom to level 8. I think is something like that. And then also, if you pay, it gives you you can set up the repeaters, or what the most important thing you can do for your repeaters. If your repeaters don't have a carefully welded GPS on them, you can coordinate the time. You can sync the time with the repeaters that you have out in the field, and you can do it from this device. You can do it from a laptop. You can do it for free via USB from a laptop, but obviously if you're out in the field, this will be much easier. So if you're looking to create map tiles for your TDEC, your LilyGO TDEC Pro or whatever, then that is an easy way to do it. And this tile creation method works for Meshtastic devices as well. So there, that's a little bit I'll add on to this.